Hello again, everybody. I'd like to extend a welcome to anyone that has recently subscribed to my YouTube channel. In previous Packet Tracer labs, I have resolved these activity labs in Windows 10. And while I like Windows 10 as an operating system, in the case of Packet Tracer Lab 3.2.1.7 as part of the Cisco 2 curriculum, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to kick it to you Mac style, aka Mac OS 10 that is. The Packet Tracer app, which is normally distributed for Windows, is encased in a wine emulation program called Wineskin Winery. It's freely available on the internet. It's open source, so it's free for you to download it and use it for whatever you wish to do. But anyway, I kind of like Mac OS 10 better, although my resume says otherwise. Let's go ahead and let's get to it. Hello again, everybody. In this video, we will explore how to resolve Packet Tracer Activity 3.2.1.7. As you know, VLANs are helpful in the administration of logical groups, allowing members of a group to be easily moved, changed, or added. And the activity will focus on creating and naming VLANs and assigning access ports to certain VLANs. Now, before we do this, we need to check out the default VLAN configuration. And to do this, we'll access switch 1 and we'll type in the enable command to transfer into previous exec mode, and then we'll type in the command show VLAN brief. Now, as you see, the default VLAN is 1 and it has all its supports assigned to it. And you'll also see some key configured VLANs, but there are no ports currently assigned to it. So we'll close out of that. And we need to verify the connectivity between the PCs on the network. To do this, we'll access PC1. We'll go into the command prompt, and then we'll ping PC4's IP address. Okay, so far and so good. And then we'll ping PC5 from PC2 by going into desktop, going into command prompt, and we'll ping the IP address of PC5. Okay, that's working well. And last but not least, we'll ping PC6 from PC3, again by going into the command prompt and pinging the IP address of PC6. Okay. All the PCs are communicating with each other on the network. Now, you probably want to know what benefit will configuring VLANs provide to the current configuration. VLANs enable logical grouping of end stations that are physically dispersed on the network. When users on LAN move to a new physical location but continue to perform the same function, the end stations of those users do not need to be reconfigured. Similarly, if users change their job functions, they need not physically move. Changing the VLAN membership of the end stations to that of the new team makes the user's end stations local to the resources of the new team. VLANs reduce the need to have routers deployed on the network to contain broadcast traffic. Flooding of a packet is limited to the switch ports that belong to a VLAN. Confinement of broadcast domains on the network significantly reduces traffic. By confining the broadcast domains, end stations on the LAN are prevented from listening to or receive broadcasts not intended for them. Moreover, if a router is not connected between the VLANs, the end station of a VLAN cannot communicate with the end stations of the other VLANs. We want to start configuring the VLANs. And to do this, we'll go into switch 1. We'll type in the configure terminal command. Now, I typed in configure terminal in full, but you can also type it in the abbreviated form, and I'll type it in the abbreviated form in subsequent entries into the command line interface. But now we want to configure VLAN 10 by typing in VLAN 10, and then we want to give it a name. In this case, faculty staff. We're configuring VLAN 20, and we'll give that a name, in this case, students. And we'll configure VLAN 30 and give that a name. And we'll create VLAN 99 and we'll give that a name. Okay. Now you'll notice at the bottom middle of the information in the activity, it'll give you a completion percentage going from 0 to 90%. So if everything went right, we should be at 20% completion. So we'll go ahead, we'll end this to go up to previous exec mode, and we'll just type in show VLAN configuration, actually VLAN brief, and we'll see if anything has changed. Now you just notice that we added VLANs 10, 20, 30, and 99. So we're doing good so far. We're doing pretty good. So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to close out of switch 1. Now we want to create the VLANs on switch 2 and switch 3. And we want to create the same VLANs that we created in switch 1. So we're going to switch 2, go into command line interface, and we'll type in the enable command to transfer into previous exec mode. And then we will type in the configure terminal command in the abbreviated form, and then from there we'll basically create VLAN 10 and give it a name. In this case, faculty students, well actually faculty / staff. VLAN 20 and give it a name. VLAN 30, give it a name. And, actually, slight mistake. You gotta give it a name. Okay, now we do it, and now VLAN 99, and give that a name. Okay, and just to see if everything went all right, we'll do an end, and we'll go to, we'll type in show VLAN brief. Okay, now we created VLANs 10, 20, 30, and 99 on the switch. So we'll go ahead, we'll close out of this, and then we'll do the same thing to switch 3. We'll type in the enable command again. Configure terminal VLAN 10. Give it a name. Okay, VLAN 20. Give it a name. Okay, VLAN 30. Give that a name. And VLAN 99. Give that a name. Okay, we're in this. And then show VLAN brief. Okay, and we created VLANs 10, 20, 30, and 99 on switch 3. Now, as you notice on the other two switches, the ports are still assigned to VLAN 1, and we'll go ahead and we're going to change that. So we're going to assign VLANs to ports, and we're going to assign the VLANs to the following ports. We'll assign Fast Ethernet port 11 to VLAN 10, Fast Ethernet 18 to VLAN 20, and Fast Ethernet 6 to VLAN 30. So to do that, we'll go back to switch 1. We'll type in configure terminal, and then we'll want to access interface Fast Ethernet 0/11. And I'll type it in the abbreviated form in subsequent entries. We want to type in switch port mode access. Then we want to type in switch port access VLAN 10. Then we want to access Fast Ethernet port 18. Then we'll type in switch port mode access, and then switch port access VLAN 20. Then we'll access Fast Ethernet port 6, switch port mode access, then switch port access VLAN 30. Now, if everything went okay, we'll end this, and we'll cycle to show VLAN brief. Now we see that VLAN 10 has port 11 assigned to it, VLAN 20 has port 18 assigned to it, and VLAN 30 has port 6 assigned to it. Okay, we'll go ahead, we'll close out of switch 1. Now we need to do the same thing to switch 2 and switch 3. To do that, we'll do configure terminal once again, and then we'll type in interface Fast Ethernet 11, and then switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 10. Then switch port, we'll go into interface of switch 18, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 20. Then we'll access port 6. switch port mode access, switch port mode access VLAN 30. Okay, looks like we did everything right, hopefully. We'll go into show VLAN brief, and again you'll see that we assigned port 11 to VLAN 10, port 18 to VLAN 20, and port 6 to VLAN 30. Okay, so we'll close out of that. We got one more switch to go. So what we're going to do is we just do a configure terminal, then fast Ethernet, '11. Okay, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 10. We'll access port 18. Switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 20. And now port 6. Switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 30. Okay, we're in this. We'll show VLAN brief. And now on the switch we have ports 11, 18, and 6 to ports, actually to VLAN 10, 20, and 30 respectively. And we'll go ahead, we'll close out of this. Now we need to check for any kind of like loss of connectivity. Now previously we was able to ping PCs 4, 5, and 6 from PCs 1, 2, and 3 respectively. Let's see if we can do that now. So we'll go into PC 1, we'll go into the command prompt, and we'll try to ping PC 4. And as you will now see, we are unable to do so. It's requesting time and out, requesting time and out, requesting time and out. And you're probably already wondering, okay, we got PC4 assigned to VLAN 10, we got PC5 assigned to VLAN 20, and we got PC6 assigned to VLAN 30. So PC1 and PC4 should be seeing each other. PC2 and PC5 should be seeing each other, and PC3 and PC6 should be seeing each other because they're on its respective VLAN. Now we need to actually resolve this issue, and I'm going to show you how. VLANs are local to each switch's database, and that information is not passed between switches. Hence, we need to provide a trunk link on switch 1 to provide that VLAN identification for any frames traveling in between switches. Now, a port on a Cisco switch can either be an access port or a trunk port. In the following packet tracer activity, we need to provide a trunk link in the switch's gigabit ports so that the VLAN information will be able to travel from, say, switch 2 to switch 3. So we're going to sort of provide that middle point. We need to go into switch 1. We'll do a configure terminal command, and then we'll type in switch port actually we need to access the gigabit ports. And in this case, is gigabit 01. Then we need to type in the switch port mode trunk. And looks like everything is going okay. Now we need to access gigabit 2 and then use switch port mode trunk. Okay, and we'll bring that up. Now, why do we need to set up trunks? I'll give you like an explanation later on that. But for the meantime, okay, we activated those ports. We'll go ahead and init on switch 1, and then we'll try again to ping the computers within the respective VLANs. So we'll go right back to PC1, go back to the command prompt, and we'll try to see if we can ping PC4 again. Okay, now it's working. Okay, we'll go to PC2 and try to ping PC5. Okay, and that's working. And now we'll go into the command prompt of PC3, try to ping PC6. Okay, and that's working. Now, as you notice in the completion percentage, we're pretty much done. We're at 90%, 90% of 90. Looks like everything is working, and we're done. Please feel free to subscribe, share these videos with other colleagues, other people that are trying to become Cisco Certified Networking Associates, and I hope we have a good day. Bye now. Hello again, everybody. I would like to extend a very friendly welcome to any newly subscribed. Hello again, everybody. I would like to extend a very friendly welcome to anyone who has recently subscribed to my YouTube channel. In previous packet tracer activities, I have resolved my packet tracer activities using the Windows 10 operating system. But in the case of the new packet tracer lab that I'm doing, 3.2.1.7, I'm going to do it to you. Hello again, everybody. I would like to extend a very friendly welcome to anyone who has recently subscribed to my YouTube channel. In previous packet tracer activities, I have resolved my packet tracer activities using the Windows 10 operating system. But in the case of the new packet tracer lab that I'm doing, 3.2.1.7, I'm going to do it to you.